platform and then expand to other ones.
Okay, okay. Do well to focus on YouTube. The one of the benefits of YouTube, like Brendan said, is that you can watch back. You can go back to the YouTube channel to check once again. Okay, the other time when you were talking, you said that when you started your YouTube channel, you started with 0 subscribers. So what's your advice to people who have started their YouTube channel and it looks as though it's not, people are not subscribing to it as much as this person wants it to be? What's your advice to the person who is almost feeling like giving up because oh my god, I just have 1 subscriber and I've been there for like a year, what's going on, stuff like that? What's your advice to people who are at the verge of giving up as a result of low turn up, as a result of what they do? What's your advice?
Yeah, my advice is simple, is people who aren't successful on YouTube is usually for 2 reasons. One is either content or lack of consistency, and the second reason is they don't promote their content enough.
Okay.
Like, I do so many podcast interviews, Rebecca, to promote my YouTube channel. Most people spend too much time creating and not enough time promoting what they're creating.
Okay.
So my advice is, if your subscriber count is less than 100, my challenge to you is to message every single one of your friends one-on-one to subscribe to your YouTube channel. And if you're not willing to do that, I think the chances of you succeeding on YouTube is going to go down.
Wow. Okay, so just like the point Brendan just said, your content, ensure your contents are good. Secondly, consistency. Promote, that means you're not promoting what you do enough, so you need to start promoting it well. Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Okay, I said you were talking about promoting what you do. That is, you let people know much more. Is that what you're saying? And that part of one-on-one chat. For example, I have a WhatsApp account and I have like, okay, let's say 250 people on my contact list. How do I go about chatting each person? Having a personal conversation to people that, okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's super easy. Just go, hey, Rebecca, here's a new video I made. Let me know what you think. And then if that person watches the video, you just say, could you please subscribe to the YouTube channel? It's pretty simple. You just message everybody. That's what I did. That's how I got to my first 1,000 subscribers. Okay. I messaged 2,000 people.
Wow.
Pretty simple.
Okay, so okay, I just felt I should just ask because people, the rate at which people learn is different. Some people don't develop themselves enough to know that, okay, you can do this. Okay, and the advice is just that every YouTube you put out there, ensure you remind people. Don't assume that people already know what to do. I mean, am I making sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, that you shouldn't just assume. You shouldn't assume that people already know what to do. Ensure you tell them at the end of your video, inside that video, that please subscribe to this channel. With that, you get more people subscribed to your channel. Okay. Thank you so much, Brendan, for coming to the program today.
Of course, Rebecca. Such a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Okay, lastly, before we go, can you give a general advice to entrepreneurs out there who have ideas they want to communicate to the world?
Yeah, absolutely. The advice I like to leave people with is, one is a book recommendation, the other one is life advice. So the book recommendation that I think everyone should read is a book called Thirst by Scott Harrison.
Okay.
And Scott's a brilliant man. He's a CEO of Charity Water. You should check out his book. It's really good on how to tell stories and how to speak in public.
Okay.
And for my life advice is simple. Be insane or be the same.
Wow.
If you want to be like everyone else, that's totally fine. But if you want to make a difference in the world, if you want to do something great, the only way to do something great is to be crazy.
Wow.
I started a YouTube channel in my mother's basement.
Wow.
And today I coach CEOs of companies, but I still live in my mother's basement. I love Justin Bieber. I karaoke in 8 different languages. And I love dancing. There's a lot of weird things about me.
Wow.
And that's the point that I'm driving, Rebecca.
Okay.
When you choose to share your insanity with the world, when you choose to share your craziness with the world, and you realize that every single decision in your life should only matter to one person, which is you, you'll probably be very successful in life. So be insane or be the same.
Okay, listeners, please do well to be insane, be crazy about your ideas. Okay, lastly, once again, thank you so much, Brendan, for joining me on the program today.
Of course, Rebecca. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Brandon, once again. Be insane with your ideas or you be the same. That's something to take home. Thank you so much once again, Brandon, for joining in on the program. And of course, I appreciate Oluwanifemi Ogun State. Thank you so much. Grace Caris. Thank you so much. Taifa Shugba. Thank you so much for signifying yourself on the program today for recognition. Okay, we're back now and we'll be going with take-home gifts, the new words and vocabulary. So don't go away. Just joining us on the program? You are welcome. And you're presently live on C Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining parts of today's program. Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome. And you're presently live on C Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining parts of today's program. Okay, so the new words and vocabularies. Do you know that the word upliftment is not in the dictionary? You know, people say out there, my year of upliftment, my year of upliftment. Is that really correct? And more often, okay, people say that a lot. You know, you hear people say, this is my year of upliftment. In fact, the year is running to an end, and soon the new year will be here and people will start saying my year of upliftment. And do you know that this particular word does not exist in the dictionary? Now, what should the word be? What should we use instead of upliftment? Okay, so my teacher today, Miss Aluko Oluwakemi, will be taking us through on what should be and other words that we need to learn.
Good day, listeners. This is another edition of T-Talk Vocabulary Class. I welcome you to this wonderful section. I believe you've learned one or two things from our previous class. So today on the program, we'll be discussing some new words and their usages. I'll be starting with the word uplift. Uplift. So many times you see people misusing this word for upliftment. You hear many people saying this is my year of upliftment, this is my month of upliftment and all that. But I'm glad to announce to you that the word upliftment does not exist in the dictionary. What we have is uplift. So it is wrong, it is grammatically wrong to say upliftment. The right word to use there is uplift. My year of uplift, my month of uplift, and many more. So the right thing to say is uplift. Uplift means to raise something to a higher position or to support, to improve. So when you want to use the word, you are using uplift and not upliftment. Okay, we proceed to the word starve. When I say starve, I mean a member of an organization, a group of people, in an organization. Like you can have in a school, you have staff, the teachers, so the workers in the school. So staff means workers in an organization, in a school, in an industry, in a company, the workers. Now, if you consider this very well, you will discover that I said workers, which means not just a single person, but many people. So, when you use the word staff, already it is in plural. It's a plural word, staff. You have library staff, that is workers in a library. The teaching staff, that is teachers. You have a staff meeting, that is meeting that has to do with workers in an organization. Then you can have members of staff, that is individual that make up the workers in an organization, members of staff. When you use the word staff, the verb that follows must be in plural form. The staff are in the staff room. The staff are in the staff room. because the word starve is referring to many people. So the verb that will follow must also be in the plural form. The starved are united. The starved are united. However, when you are using the word starve and you are adding s as in stars, then you are referring to two different groups of workers. Probably the starved in A group and the starved in B group. Then you are saying the starves of A and B. Now I'm referring to two different groups and not just the worker in an organization. Probably I'm referring to two organizations and I'm trying to refer to the staffs in the two organizations. That is the only way we can have the word staff in plural form. I proceed to the phrase no sooner. When you say soon, you are referring to something happening quickly, like maybe some minutes, hours, and so on. It's happening very quick, very near. So when you are using the word no sooner, the word than must follow. No sooner had she left than I came. No sooner had she left than I came. So what I'm saying is, when you use the expression no sooner, the word than, T-H-A-N, must reflect. No sooner had she cooked than we ate. Then again, I want us to consider these demonstrative pronouns. That is, the pronouns we use in expressing distance. We have the first one, this, T-H-I-S, which is singular, and the other one, these, T-H-E-S-E, which is plural. We use these two pronouns to express that someone or something is very close, very near. This is my bag. That means the bag is close. These are my oranges. They are close. But then when we use that, we are showing that the person or the object is in a distance. That man, that car. And in the plural form, you use those. That means it is in distance, but it is plural. Those ladies are my friends. They are not very close. They are far away, but there are many. Those ladies are my friends. Again, let's consider the conjunction still and the conjunction yet. Many people use these two words together. You hear people saying, I told him this, still yet. You know, the usage of still and yet together is improper. It is either you use still or you use yet. How do we use these two? We use still or yet to show that in spite of what has been said earlier, something else happened. I hope you are getting that. When you are using still or you are using yet, you are trying to show that in spite of something, probably you said something before then, you are saying in spite of it, something else happened. I told him to kill the cat, still he disobeyed. That is, despite the warning, despite the instruction given, he did otherwise. Still, despite that, even though she hasn't really got the time, she still offered to help. Despite there is no time, she offered to help. Or you say yet. But what I'm saying is that it is wrong to place still and yet side by side, using them together. It is wrong. You saying I did this till yet. That is wrong. It is grammatically wrong. So today we've come to the end of the class, and I hope you've had one or two things to gain from this class. So see you next time. Bye.
Okay, thank you so much, teacher Kemi, for that upliftment. is uplift. Staff is in plural, so you use the word staff, and that is used for